Right, so that's the pink color, and when the pen shade was set to 50. Now we will try to go change the pen shade. As you see, it's 720 here, but the shades that could be changed are between 0 to 100. That's when you can actually see the shades are changing. So I would simply make this one here 36 and turn by 10 degrees, and I would say here, I'll get rid of this one here, and I would say change pen shade by 10. Oh, but still it will be 360. So I would have to go pretty much divide this 36 by 36 into 20 equal parts, or 200 equal parts. So probably I would say here somewhere close to, or just simply say I'll just put it as 6 and then see what happens. So it went and changed the shade, and it got darker. Probably I should not say set pen shade to, I would say change pen shade by 6, and let's see what will be the effect. So it got lighter, and as it gets lighter again, it goes up. After 100 it goes to 0 and changes its color. Probably let's go check this out. I will say this time 720 again, and change pen shade by, I will say actually 1, and turn by 0.5 degrees. Let's see what is going to be the effect. So it gets really lighter, from there it gets darker, from there again it gets lighter, and it gets darker. So these are 100 parts, from starting from the darkest color to the lightest, and darkest to, and again lightest to darkest. So that's how it went and changed the pen shade. So after 100 it automatically goes back to 0. So as it goes to, it automatically again goes up. Say for example here it was 100 and it goes up to, it was 0, it goes all the way up to 100, and from 100 it starts decreasing and goes up to 0, and then keeps changing the pen shade. So that is about setting and changing the pen shade. But now I will say change pen color by 1, and I'll remove this set pen color to 175, put this one back here, and let's again play it. See the changing of the pen color. We were looking at why there was those tiny little white spots in the circle. So to fix that problem, the size of the pen is 1 pixel. So we can go and change the size to 2, and you will have thicker line. Actually, to look at it, and if you go change the size by, or it says set the pen size to 10 here, and I'll put it on top, you will have thicker lines of 10 pixel size. Look at that. Now as you see, those little white spots have disappeared because of the size of the pen. It is pretty bold and keeps changing the color, and there we go. Look at that. There's also one more thing that you can do to actually look at it. We'll say 36, and I will say here 10 degrees, and you will actually then see the size of the pen size. You didn't get all of those colors because in 36 and 10, and the change pen size is only 1, so you will, from this point on, it changes only 36 times. If you wanted all of those colors again, what you need to do here, we can at least say 10, change by 10, and probably what you see here will be different colors. So that's change the pen size by you can change the pen, you can set the pen size. I set the pen size to 10, and yeah, set the pen size to 10. I'll get rid of that, and here let's see if we're going to make it thinner. Change pen size by -1. So let's see here, I will say set pen size to actually 10. So it starts off with the size of 10, and as it progresses the size of the pen becomes thinner by -1. So after 10 spokes it literally becomes probably only 1. So that's why what I'll do is I will set the pen size to 36 and then see how it becomes thin. Now look at that. So it started off with 36 size and finally it became 1 in size. That's the change pen size. So you're setting it to 36 and finally it becomes 1, because repeat 36 and each time it goes and draws and comes back, the 36 size becomes 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, again finally 10, 9, 7, 6. That's how it goes up to 1. So let's go check this out. So that's pretty much about changing the pen size and setting the pen size. Now we will do a small experiment. I'll say 10 here, set the pen size to 10. I will not say change the pen size. I will say change the pen size by 10. I'll get rid of, and let us see what it does. It went and drew something like this. Now I can actually go and change the size of my sprite, set the size to 100. Instead I'll just make it 20 and then see what happens to the size. I'll get that. I got a very small cat there, and I'll go press this one here. So it did what it had to. Now with the pen, what you could do is you can go and stamp the same sprite. So which means if you say stamp, it stamps the same sprite. Yeah, let's check this out. I'll say stamp. It stamped it. I moved it. I'll say stamp. I moved it. Stamp. It stamped the same sprite. Stamp. So it made a copy of another, and you wouldn't even know which one is original. You can't move all of these ones, all of these stamped sprites. This is your sprite one, that's the original sprite. I will leave it here. I will say I will go and click this green flag here or here, and you will see everything will get cleared. See, all of those sprites have disappeared. Now we will do a funny thing here. What can be done is, I got this cat here. So I'm gonna have 36 spokes here, and in these 36 spokes what happens is it moves forward by 100, comes back by 100, turns by 10 degrees, goes to draw the second spoke, comes back, and then it continues its journey up to 36 spokes. Each time it moves to the front, I would want it to stamp itself. So you know what is going to be the effect of this. So it goes forward, stamps itself, comes back, goes forward, stamps itself, and comes back. If you have understood the code and if you have understood what was happening here, what you could expect from these codes is you will have 36 cats at the end of each spoke. Let's go experiment this. Wow. So you do have these spokes, but you can't see as the line is hiding the cat, for which I'm going to again do something very interesting. I will say this time move 100 steps forward, pen up, and again I will say move 10 steps forward again, so that means 100, and the 10th step the pen is up, it draws the cat, stamps. This time I'll say move negative 110, because remember 100 plus 10 becomes 110, comes back, turn 10 degrees, and this time, as I said pen up here, I will have to say pen down. Let us see what would be the effect of this code here. Wow, look at that wheel of cats. Or again, you would say if you only wanted 18 spokes in the wheel, you got to change this by 20 degrees. Remember 20 times 18 is 360. And look at that. So you got the cat at the end and comes back, and then you will have this wheel done. You can also set the pen size to only 2, and this is what the effect that you're going to have. Set the pen size to 10, and this is the effect that you're going to have. Do you really have to have this cat to go and draw all of this? See, I never said pen up. That's why wherever I leave this cat, there's going to be a dot formed. If I'm going to say pen up here and complete it, if I leave the cat, see the pen is up, you can move anywhere, it is not drawing anywhere on the stage. So that is pretty much about this.